too scary. Hello, it's me, I'm back. I'm so excited to be back behind the camera. That's just my, I don't know, alter ego coming out. You would not believe how much I have to juggle with every single minute of the day with my life. My career is just so jam-packed all of the time, and I have so many things going on in my life. And you know, even blogging about the Christmas things, every year I've always been on top of that blogging and had things coming out every day. And I know that so many people are relying on my reviews before they purchase things and invest their money, and I'm just so far behind. So I'm going to try desperately in the next couple of weeks to catch up with that for you guys. But I'm back behind the camera and I'm so excited for this week's Lush Kitchen menu. Not because it's a particularly great menu, just because I'm able to film and talk about it. I feel like I've been silenced for too long and I'm now battling through that oppression, and I'm not going to let things stand in my way. Wow, that's a powerful speech for bath bombs and soaps and shower jellies and all the exciting things coming out next week. So the funny thing is, I think, it's not really funny, I don't know why I said funny, but the interesting thing, and again it's not even interesting, I'm really out of practice with this, but the menu next week isn't, in my opinion, a great menu. There is one slight thing that I'm a little bit narked about, and that is the fact that there are products on next week's Lush menu that actually have the same scent, which is almost pointless in a way. They do offer very different experiences in the bath, but one is clearly very superior to the other one. Let's get on to this week's menu. Let me enjoy talking about these beautiful products. So first up on Monday is a product that I was gutted when it didn't come back this year. It is the Yog Nog Bath Bomb. This product has only ever come out for 1 year, which was last year, so in my head I was expecting it to come back. This obviously didn't fit in with this year's range, which is a shame because it was such a popular bath bomb, such a beautiful smell, and one that I was hoping would come back. Now I have two of these. These are the Yog Nog Bath Bombs, for those who have not seen them up close. They aren't particularly the most beautiful looking bath bomb or the most colourful, but honestly, the smell makes up for it. These don't last, I will tell you that now, because if I was to squeeze this one here, I don't know if you can see that. Let me squeeze it a little bit. Let me squeeze my bath bombs for your pleasure. If I didn't have the cling film around this would just disintegrate. That's my interpretation of disintegration. And I can taste that. This is not a bath bomb that's going to withstand sitting around in a drawer for a year. So if you want to get some of these, I wouldn't buy too many unless you're planning to use them in the first few months, because they will not last. This bath bomb shares its scent with the Yog Nog Soap. This is a bath bomb for those who love foodie smells, because oh my goodness, imagine beautiful, freshly made cinder toffee, really, with lashings of double cream. Oh, it's beautiful. Vanilla pods and tonka. Now what I love about this bath bomb, and I can't really show you because if I take any more of this cling film off, it is just going to disintegrate all over my nicely fresh hoovered floor, is that inside here there are really massive, really generous chunks of beautiful cocoa butter. And when you pop this in the water, it froths up this gorgeous goldeny yellow colour, white froth, and then you just get these chunks of cocoa butter that just melt away and leave little puddles of oil on the surface. It's not going to be a bath bomb that is going to leave you greasy, but it's definitely much more moisturising than your typical Lush bath bomb. You know what? This bath bomb is really for me when I'm having that sweet tooth craving, which is most days, most times, all day, every day. Now, and you don't want to overindulge at Christmas time, or just sit there and sniff one and it just it makes my mouth salivate. It's so beautiful. They have made something called Yog Nog, which is behind me, in this year's Christmas range, and I have smelled it. It doesn't smell as good as this, I have to say. That one's a little bit more smoky. If that makes any sense to you. It's a little bit more, I don't know, burnt smelling than this bath bomb. This bath bomb is so much more creamy and delicious and dessert-like. I would highly recommend this. I am still umming and ahhing whether to get any. Also coming up on Monday is American Cream Shower Jelly. Now this is a bit of a weird product to add to this week, but it's a great product. It's been asked for a lot, so I can see why they brought it out. American Pie Shower Jelly shares its scent with the American Cream range, which for somebody like me, who's a vegan, as well as a freak and a weirdo, but that's not really relevant, this is great because the American Cream conditioner is not vegan. So you can only sniff that and enjoy the smell, and that's as far as you can go. This is 100% vegan, like you can have 99% vegan. It is beautiful. Now, a lot of people have asked me this, and I'll repeat myself. It is quite a weak, subtle smelling jelly, especially when you compare it to most of Lush jellies. However, that's not to say by itself it's weak. It's described as being like a strawberry milkshake, but there's definitely more to it than just being straightforward milky strawberry. It's like a milky strawberry with an element of musk and a tiny little bit of floral going on in there. What I love about this is that you can just smell the slight bit of sage in there, and the strawberry infusion really helps it to be really fruity and beautiful. And just the colour of it, because it is so opaque, it does remind you of a milkshake. I think because of its colour, when you do lather it in the shower, and it is such a beautiful latherer and really softening, it does sort of make you feel like it is more soft than some of the other jellies just because of its colour. This is definitely not my favourite shower jelly by far, but it's not a terrible shower jelly at all. It's lovely and moisturising. It does lather up quickly. It will sell out pretty quickly. I wouldn't say by the end of the first day, but please don't hold me accountable if you wait the next day and it sells out. I just never know nowadays. On to Tuesday in the Lush kitchen menu, and we start with a bit of an odd one as well. Not one that really fits in with the Christmas theme, but it's a much requested shower jelly. It is, of course, Deep Sleep Shower Jelly. Deep. Now, Deep Sleep Shower Jelly is one of those products I sort of have to be in the mood for. So this is for people who love lavender, but don't necessarily want those over-the-top, sickly sweet lavender smells that perhaps the Twilight family offer to people. This is straightforward, fresh, sweet floral lavender, and there's also added orange juice in here, which is so great for your skin because orange juice just clears out your pores and brings out that radiance. This one seems to have developed a bubble on top of the surface, and just to prove, I don't know if you can see there's that beautiful bubble there. So it's a beautiful orange colour. Found a new purpose for shower jellies, blowing bubbles. Ugh. I soon killed that game. So the key ingredients in here are chamomile, lavender, neroli and orange juice, and it is really the lavender with the chamomile that you get the strongest smell from. But this is a really great shower jelly to have before bed to really calm you down, and I find that this, along with like a French kiss bubble bar, is just perfect to just get you in the mood for bedtime. So if you like things like Golden Slumbers Bath Bomb, if you like the Dream Cream range, things like that, you would really love this jelly. This might not fit in with the Christmas theme that's going on next week. Winter is here, it's cold, it's damp, it's dark, and this is a great product last thing at night before you go to bed, just to give you that nice ease into sleep. Hence why it's called Deep Sleep. Also coming up on Tuesday is perhaps the product I'm most excited about this week, and I am definitely going to buy some more. It is the Holly Golightly Bubble Bar. This is a product I was genuinely gutted when I found it wasn't coming back because I love this smell. This bubble bar shares its scent with Hot Toddy, which you're going to find out a little bit more about because it is also coming out in the kitchen next week. Strangely, it also shares its scent with Christmas Kisses bubble bar, which is another product coming out this week, and for me is a bit of a pointless product because this is a million times better. This is one of the biggest bubble bars that Lush have ever brought out, and I'll try and show you without my little balls coming off. This is stunning, and when this first came out it just blew my socks off. This easily would last you, I don't know, maybe 4 or 5 baths if you're very, very, very conservative with your products. For me, 1 bath because I'm just a greedy wench. It smells so beautiful and Christmassy. The best thing about this bubble bar is the fact that the silver luster is coating what is probably the greatest green colour that Lush have produced. So the bath you get is Christmassy and full on bright green, and it is such a stunning colour green. This produces so many bubbles, and as I say, it smells delicious. So those who are excited about this product and have not tried it before, oh my goodness, when you smell that, you just get a beautiful cinnamon smell. I have described it in the past as being like a Coca-Cola sort of smell, but let's not get confused with the reindeer and robin fun that's come out this year. That's very, very Coca-Cola-ish. This is just, Christmas, the spices, cinnamony, orangey, beautiful goodness. It's gorgeous. I love this smell. It really reminds me of when my sister is baking homemade mince pies and you get that gorgeous smell of like nutmeg and cinnamon and cloves, and that's exactly what you get here. Now I've savoured this one and 2 others because I do not have the heart to use them. Now I know they're coming back, I'm going to indulge in a bath with this beauty this week. The bath water was so silky smooth, and the amount of bubbles it produced was amazing. This is Lush Christmas to me, definitely this one here. On to Wednesday in the Lush kitchen, and there seems to be a theme going on here. One Christmas product, one non-Christmas product. Let's do the non-Christmas product first, and that is the Vanilla Fountain Bath Ballistic, or Bath Bomb. Now this actually came out fairly recently in the kitchen because I have a fresh couple here. I'm sort of tempted to buy a couple more of these, but it will really depend on whether or not I'm buying something else and it just happens to be in stock. This is so beautiful, and because I love you guys, I'm going to undo this one for you to see. This shares its scent with the vanilla-y range, so if you love the perfume, you're going to love this. This is just a sweet, musky, thick, creamy vanilla smell, and it smells a little bit like burnt vanilla rather than just straightforward vanilla. This is what it looks like. As you can see on top, there is an actual vanilla pod here, and vanilla pods are really expensive. I tried to buy some today to do some pictures. They're very expensive, so collector's item there for you. And it looks like a pudding. It looks so beautiful. Just look at that. It looks like somebody has made a really expensive pudding and you just want to eat it. Doesn't taste like a pudding. As my best friend would say, tastes like soap. My only issue with this bath bomb is that a lot of them seem to be flops. So I've seen a lot of people complaining that fresh ones, when they put them in the bath, straight away they sink to the bottom. I would also say, based on what I just said, these ones tend to go soft fairly quickly. So again, they're not a product that you can really stock up on. The third thing I have a problem with this product is it's not very interesting in the bath water. It just turns your water sort of murky version of this colour, and it sort of looks like you're bathing in something you don't want to be bathing in. Smell wise, the scent does tend to dissipate quite quickly, so it's not the strongest of baths, but if you're somebody who just wants something relaxing and creamy, this is probably something that you'll quite enjoy. This would go really well with Yog Nog, but I think Yog Nog is stronger. Also coming up on Wednesday is Santa's Sack Bubble Bar. Now this is a strange bubble bar because it's not highly requested, not many people talk about it, and I don't really know how I feel about it. So this one here is back from, wow, 30th of December 2015. It has come out in the Lush kitchen the last 2 Christmases. Now what I love about this is it is really cute. I mean, the name Santa's Sack can bring up connotations you don't necessarily associate with Christmas and don't necessarily make you all that more excited about getting in the bath with one. But when you look at it, it's just so cute and I love it. I really do. Now I've actually been known in the past to pull those Christmas presents out of the sack and use them as a separate bath. Now this one is a really hard product to describe. It features tonka, you have neroli in there, and you have a product that I can never pronounce, tagetes. It's a flower basically, and it's such a weird smell to describe. This is probably going to sound a little odd, but the smell of Santa's sack sort of reminds me of when Lush products get really old, they sort of have a generic smell about them. Without trying to make it sound negative, this is what Santa's sack smells like to me. A really old Lush product. There is the floral element there, and that is probably the strongest part. I don't get that much tonka, but I did find in the bath the tonka comes out slightly more, but it's not a cloudy, strong, overpowering tonka like in Twilight, so don't expect that. And I can also smell the neroli, and the neroli gives that added sort of sweetness, very, very slight grassy element to it, but it is predominantly floral. It does remind me a little bit of Christmas Eve's Bubble Bar in terms of the fact it's very sweet and naturally floral. They don't share the same scent. It's not a product that blows me away in all fairness. In the bath you get a translucent sort of red colour and you get lots of fluffy bubbles. It's not a horrible product at all, and if you like floral scents. On to Thursday in the Lush kitchen, and the first product coming out is the Christmas Kisses Bubble Bath. Now this is the product, first of all, that I don't have. I thought I had a couple of these and I can't find them anywhere. That just shows you how much Lush stuff I have. But secondly, it's the product that I don't necessarily see why they're bringing them both out. I know it's a voting week, they probably both had really high votes, hence why they're both in the menu. But I feel it's a little bit of a cop-out. I made sure that I didn't vote for both of them, and I voted for Holly Golightly because I thought, what's the point in bringing out two bubble bars that have the same scent? There's no guessing which of the bubble bars is better. So for those not familiar with Christmas Kisses, it shares its scent again with the hot Toddy Shower Gel, which I'm going to talk about next, and it shares its scent with the Holly Golightly Bubble Bar, as well as the hot Toddy Bubble Bar, which they brought out last year, and I do have some of those. What I do love about it is, just like Peeping Santa, I love the fact that the bath water is really vivid red and you get lots of bubbles and it is super moisturising. Smell wise, again, it's that cinnamon, it's those cloves. The cinnamon is the strongest part, but it's not a strong fiery cinnamon. It's just a really nice warming sweet cinnamon, like a dusting on top of mince pies. And you get those cloves in there, you have the neroli, but you have orange, so you get a nice warming orangey fruity smell underneath that cinnamon. It is a beautiful smell. However, it's not going to sell out straight away because most people, I'm sure, are going to stock up on Holly Golightly because it offers a lot more than Christmas Kisses. It's just a shame that the Lush kitchen hasn't brought out something else in that spot. And the second product coming out on Thursday is a personal favourite and one that will sell out very quickly. It is hot Toddy Shower Gel. Now I'm lucky enough in that I managed to get these back when this was actually a Christmas shower gel a few years ago. Hot Toddy is, for me, one of the best Christmas shower gels. I think it is better than Snow Fairy. It's more comforting, it's more winter orientated. It's going to warm up those frozen feet and really leave you feeling so pampered in the winter time. What is great about this, first of all, is its colour. If you have a look, that to me is Christmas. This one has sort of set because it's been sitting on my shelf for a while, but there is golden luster throughout and it doesn't stay on your skin. You don't have to panic. It doesn't cover your bathtub and stain it. It will wash away, but it just adds those gorgeous sparkles to this experience. Straight away, that cinnamon comes at me again. It's a lovely cinnamon smell. This shower gel doesn't smell as orangey as the bubble bars until you use it in the shower, and then the orange comes out and adds that fruity element. The great thing about this shower gel is it also features lemon oil and there's sea salt in there, so it is super moisturising. It cleans out your pores and it will leave your skin feeling nice and smooth, nice and soft. It's sort of a medium thickness, not too thick but not too thin. It stays on your body afterwards. You can smell it for a while. I think this product will sell out really quickly. I generally think this will be gone by the end of the first day. And on to Friday in the kitchen, and we start off with a beautiful soap. One of my favourites, it is Yog Nog Soap. Those who love Yog Nog are having a field day right now. Not only is the bath bomb coming back on Monday, but the soap is coming back on Friday. My issue is the fact that the bath bomb will sell out quicker than the soap. So it would have been nice for Lush Kitchen to put them 2 days together. So this is a piece of Yog Nog soap. This soap just smells like a caramel bar that you want to sink your teeth into. It is beautiful, and a fresh piece will come with a beautiful pattern ladened across the surface and a sprinkle of cocoa powder as well to make it super magical. This is so creamy and decadent and beautiful. If you love porridge soap and you're disappointed by the fact that it is discontinued, you will love this soap. It is creamy. The lather just makes you want to lick it off your hands. This soap produces a beautiful, thick, creamy lather, and you can smell it on your skin for hours afterwards. Smell wise, this smells identical to the bath bomb. It does smell different from the roulade that's come out this year for sure. This is far sweeter. You have that caramelized element, you have that toffee element. There is a slight chocolatey element, but it's very, very low chocolatey and it's more cocoa buttery, but the vanilla is definitely at the forefront here, and like I say, a burnt vanilla-y smell, a fresh boiled burnt vanilla-y smell. This is a warm blanket of love that coats your skin, leaves you smelling beautiful and just perks you up a bit. If you don't like foodie smells, you will dislike this very much because, again, as I said, repeating myself here, it does smell like a pudding, and it smells like one of the most richest, gorgeous, expensive puddings. I am tempted to buy myself another piece, but although it's out of shop right now, you can't see just how much soap I have. You can imagine how much soap I have, and for somebody who doesn't really use soap, it's a bit extreme, so I think I might give this one a miss. And to finish off Friday with a strange twist, we have Space Girl Bath Bomb. Now I can completely see why this product has come out now. Those who love Halloween, those who are obsessed with Goth Fairy, it shares its scent with that. So the little tiny Goth Fairy shimmer bar that you've been using and enjoying has the same scent as this, so I'm sure a lot of people have asked for this to come back. Look-wise, if I open this one for you, it is beautiful. As the name suggests, Space Girl, it does have a theme going on here. This is what Space Girl looks like. So it's like a planet to share your bath with. Those who like the comforter will really appreciate this. This doesn't share the same scent with that, but this is grapefruit, but not a strong, spritzy, citrusy grapefruit. It's a nice, gentle smelling, rounded grapefruit smell. And it is very similar to the comforter in many ways. This one is different from Goth Fairy. Goth Fairy definitely has more of a blackcurrant element to it. This one isn't so heavily blackcurrant. It's just what I would describe as fruity. It's not overly strong. It does get stronger in the bath. And there's also an element like a powdery, very, very, very slight Parma violet element to it. It doesn't smell of violets. I don't want people to be put off buying this because they dislike violets. It doesn't. But if you smell this, I sort of get a Parma violet smell. Again, this is a bath bomb that I sometimes find is a bit of a flop in the bath water. So don't expect this one to fizz or bob on the surface. There is a chance that this could sink. If it does stay on the surface, don't expect a fantastic show. I mean, it is a gorgeous purple colour with red luster on top, but you are just looking at a bath bomb that's going to tone your water. A similar colour purple to the actual product itself. It's not the strongest bath bomb in the water. It's not the weakest. But if you like bath bombs that are as strong as, say, Intergalactic, then don't get this because you'll be disappointed by the fact that it's a lot weaker than that. However, you can smell the product in the bath. It does stay with you for a very short time. I mean, I'm talking 10-15 minutes it stayed with me on my skin. I would love a perfume with this scent. I would love a perfume with any Lush scent. So there we have my first Lush kitchen, and I feel like it's incredibly boring and I should have done something amazing on camera for you. My top 3 products for the week. Definitely Yog Nog Bath Bomb. That is one you have to experience, and I just know how good my skin feels after using one of those and how it smells. Oh my goodness. The second product, I have to say Hot Toddy Shower Gel. I'm not going to buy any myself, but it's definitely one that will do well. It's going to be popular. And third product that I would choose this week, and one I'm going to buy, is the Holly Go Lightly Bubble Bar. Great value for money. It's massive, very Christmassy. It will just leave you feeling warm. So I hope you've enjoyed this week's Lush Kitchen menu. I'm going to try my utmost best to keep up these Lush Kitchen videos. I know I've not done one in weeks. I know I've been promising the next part of my Lush collection, but you would not believe how much I have to squeeze out of my weekends at the moment. I put it on myself. There's no one else to blame. But thank you for sticking around. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and let's hope there's a Lush Kitchen video next week. Until next week, take care. Bye bye.